The purpose of this video is to offer tips and hints on how to do the problems on the last two pages of the note packet, which are examples of some of our hardest problems. So I'll go through them one at a time and try to just give a few hints on how to do them. For example, this first problem, what we have is we have a rectangle and we have some circles cut out of it. So we're going to have to find the area of the whole thing and then subtract the areas of these circles. Okay, finding the area of the whole thing, we need to know our base and height. Well, if this distance is 3, then so is this one, so is this one, and so is this one. And altogether, that adds up to the length of your base. So you can find the length of the base that way. For the height, same thing. From here to here is 3, that's the radius. So from here to here is also 3, so you can find the height. So then you find the area of the entire rectangle. Then we're simply going to subtract away the areas of these circles. So we can see that the radius of the circle is 3, so it'll be easy to find the area of this whole circle subtracted away. And then these two halves on the left and right make up one other circle. You can subtract that area from the area, the total area of the rectangle as well. For the second problem here, number 2, what we're looking at is finding the area of this big square and subtracting the areas of these little squares. It tells you right here that the length of this side is 12. It's a square so that the base and the height are the same, so you can find the area of the whole thing. Then you need to find the area of one of these little squares and subtract it 3 times from the total area. Well, the squares are evenly spaced and it's implied that they're supposed to be the same, so each of these is going to make up the same. We're looking for this distance here, so this and this and this have to be the same and add up to 12. So you can find the length of the sides of these squares, and that side length acts as both the base and the height. So then you find the area of the whole thing using 12s, find this length of the measures of the little ones, so you find the area of each of the little ones and subtract them from the total. For problem number 3 here, we're going to have to find again the area of the whole shape of the whole rectangle. Actually, I believe that's a square, and we're going to subtract away these circles. Now the first thing to note is these 4 circles altogether make up one circle with a radius of 14. That's the radius. So altogether, if we pull them apart, that's only one circle with a radius of 14. So that's what we'll subtract away. The next thing you'll have to find is the base and height of the big square around it. Well, if this is 14 and this is 14, then you can find the full length here. So that number will act as both your base and your height for the rectangle, and then subtract away the area of one circle with a radius of 14. Number 4 here is almost the same as number 3. We're going to find the area of this whole square. That should be easy to figure out based on these numbers over on the sides. So you find the area of the square, and then we're going to subtract away one circle. Well, you have to find the radius of that circle, but it's basically listed for you right here. Here's your radius. So you can find the area of the square and subtract the area of the circle from it. For problem number 5 here, what we want to do is find the area of this triangle and subtract the area of the other triangle from it. We have 2 triangles. Now on my screen it's cut off, but this number over here is a 5 on your paper. So area of the triangle of the big triangle is 1/2 times base times height. Find the area of this triangle, and then we got to find the area of this little triangle to subtract away from it. Well, we know its height and its base here. You can see the 2 sides are marked the same, so this base is going to be half of the full length. For the last problem on this page, we have a rectangle, and we're going to subtract away the area of the triangle. Well, the area of the rectangle is really easy. We know both the base and the height. They're listed here. The triangle, we know the base but not the height. No big deal. The height of the triangle is going to be the same as this rectangle. So find the 2 areas and subtract.